We are replacing the inner tube on a riding lawnmower tire. Now, process is going to work pretty similar for all your lawnmower tires out there. One of the big things that's going to be different is how you get your actual tire off. In this case, we have a cap in the center. The cap gets removed. Underneath the cap, there's a clamp you can pop off with a screwdriver like we just did. It's a washer. And then the wheel wiggles off. One thing that's a good idea is if you're replacing your tube, you might have gotten some sort of nail, thorn, stick, something through your tire into your tube. It's a good idea to try to find that before you replace your tube. Otherwise, you're leaving that pokey thing in the outside of the tire just to poke into your new tube. So we're going to try to see if we can find that quick. It's helpful to actually peel this tire off the rim, is to let out all the air that's in the tire. So we're going to just unscrew the thing. Now what we're doing is we're trying to pry it off, and you can see we're kind of getting in there a little bit. Just going to try to go around one edge of the tire and try to get this slip out from where it's at. Alright, here we go. Eventually you get it over the little lip that's in there, and then you can keep working it all the way around. It's much easier once you get to this point. Now, one technique to go about this is to then pry the tire back over the rim, and this gives you space to pull the old tube out and then shove the new tube in as well. So we're going to try to do that. I also want to make note of which side we were able to break the tire out of, and that is the side opposite the inner side in this case, just the way the rim is shaped. The side opposite of where you fill the tire up with air. Alright, so here's what this looks like. We were able to reach in there, get it started. Now we're just going to work all the way along the side, pulling up on the tire and then pulling out the tube. Here's our new tube. Make sure you got the right size. The old size should be on your tube. Quality Roadrunner.
Fleet Farm.
From Fleet Farm. Here we go. So we're stuffing the new one in. Same way you took it out, you got to pull up on the rim and then with another hand shove the new inner tube in. Make sure you line up the actual sprocket with the hole. So we put that in first up here because this is the other side has the hole. Just got to go all the way around, shoving it under. Now we're almost to the end. And one more message here, guys. If you are watching this video before the channel has reached 1,000 subscribers, we are not getting paid for the ads you already have to watch. So if this video helped you out at least a little bit, help us out a little bit by subscribing to the channel so we can get paid. Now that we have the entire thing shoved in there, and we also poked, we shoved our hand in there, we poked the little spigot through the hole, so that thing's through the hole. Now we have to pry over the tire back to where it was. You want to be careful doing this. You don't want to damage the inner tube that you now have in there. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to work our way around, putting this back, putting the edge of the tire back where we pried it out of. To do this, we are going to use what is referred to by mechanics as the 3 screwdriver method. You just go around and figure it out, guys. You see how easy that was, though? 3 screwdriver method is highly recommended. It's one of the better methods to do this. As you can see, we're already like halfway done. Now, another thing that can be helpful for both taking it off and putting it back on is just a little bit of WD-40 to lubricate it. Just a little bit. Not a lot.
Push on it, it goes inside and you're fucked again.
You don't want to do that. So what you have to do is you have to hold on to the nipple a little bit and then just give it a few puffs. Let that inner tube shape a little bit before you just blast it with air. Again, keep that nipple held in the right position. Don't lose it. And then you can go ahead and inflate to the proper PSI. It'll say in your tire. For us, it's 12. That's hardly anything. Normally, it's low. Don't overinflate. And then you can go ahead and reinstall your tire.
So you might as well grease her up a little.
We might as well grease her up a little bit. Since you have the tire off, there's grease zerks, and it depends on your tractor here. We got one here and one here. Might as well grease her up, and then you can go ahead with the wheel back on. Then however your wheel came off,
Clean your nipples.
Clean your nipples before you grease them. Then you're done, guys. Good job.